These are the 9 dimensions of flow laid out by Dr. Csikszentmihalyi. First is the challenge skill balance. Can't be too hard, can't be too easy. It's got to be right in between. What was it called?
Zone of proximal development.
Zone of proximal development. I gotta get that one.
We'll sync that, yeah.
The second one is action awareness merging. Tell me when the last time a light turned green and you actually thought about moving your foot over from the brake to the gas. Like you actually thought about it, right? You don't. It just does it. The light turns green, you move your foot. That's what action awareness merging is. Action awareness merging is merging together the responsibility that you have to do with the awareness of what you have to do, and it just kind of happening autonomously, like me sitting at the piano and having my fingers move right away. Next, like we saw in the video, we need to have clear goals, unambiguous feedback. A great example of unambiguous feedback is when James made one mistake, he was able to hear it and correct it immediately. We need to have a sense of concentration. We need to have a sense of control. And then we could finally, after all the time saturated, all the time experiencing, all the time trying, we could have those reward benefits. The loss of self-consciousness, which if you've, that doesn't mean getting knocked out, that means separating from your mind and from your body. A loss of sense of time, you have no idea how long you've been sitting there, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 2 hours. And then an autotelic experience. And an autotelic experience is actual euphoria. When serotonin and dopamine are running through your veins because something so incredible has happened in your life, you are in the middle of an autolytic experience. I know an interesting way of laying it out though, having 6 on one side and 3 on the other side. And I have a very, very specific reason for doing this. And it's because the loss of self-consciousness, the transformation of time, and the autotelic experience, as much as we all love James, we're not going to be able to get a reliable testimonial from James as to whether or not he's actually experiencing this. And I work with many, many students that are nonverbal, that are unable to speak, and the majority of students I work with couldn't tell me with reliability that they experienced these 3 feelings. However, we could observe the other ones. We could observe to see if a piece of music is too hard or too easy. We could observe to see if a student is challenged when they have one simple instruction, if they could just kind of get it down like all of us moving our foot from the brake to the gas. We could see if the goals are clear. We could see if he's correcting mistakes through feedback and so on. So my challenge becomes separating these 2. And what I've separated them into is the technical experience dimensions and the transcendent experience dimensions. The dilemma that we have, though, is, of course, that we're not going to be able to have reliable testimonials. So, that's why my solution is to try to recreate that study that I was showing you guys before, so we could actually prove the medical benefits.